Hey everybody, Sean and Carmel here at Haunt X at the Fairplex in Pomona. This is a DIY Halloween convention celebrating all things Halloween here in February, but particularly making Halloween, building Halloween, lots of classes, lots of fun panels. It's really hard. I mean, we're gonna show you around the floor a little bit, and like Decade Brigade is in there doing all sorts of demonstrations, and there's some fun cosplay stuff, but it's almost hard to totally show you what the con is unless you just do these like long presentations, because there's so much of it is about kind of the hands-on elements in that. That said, we will have a couple of the panels up on the YouTube channel if you want to get a feel for it, because it is definitely a haunter's paradise if you're a home haunter and wanting to learn from some of the very best on how to build Halloween.
Yeah, or even if you just love Halloween and just kind of want to see what goes into the making of stuff, it's really cool because you can, as you said, take classes. There's people who have been doing this for 30 plus years who are sharing all their expertise and stuff. So it's a really cool thing, especially in the SoCal haunt community, for people to kind of come and hang out and catch up with friends and to learn new stuff. And so yeah, there's a lot to experience there.
So that said, let's take you around the floor a little bit to get a feel for that. I don't think we're going to put any of the panels in this video. This will kind of be more just a general, shorter video of just kind of a little bit of what's on the floor and things like that. But as I said, we will have some separate videos, full videos up on the channel that you can check out if you want to get more of a feel of those. So that said, let's head on inside and start looking at some Halloween. At the center of the floor, we've got the Decade Brigade doing all sorts of demonstrations here. And again, you kind of tell what this is about, kind of the behind the scenes in building Halloween. They're not here in all their gear. They're not here to just perform. They're here to help teach, be involved, talking to the fans here, and helping bring in the next generation of haunters. Or more specifically, sliders.
Back in the day, that was cool, right? But now you got you can only get it there. It looks worth it. It looks great.
This is all animation.
So they've got 4 rooms going here. Track A, as you can see, is panels, and we'll have a couple of those up on the channel. But also, let's talk about, we've got 3 different rooms here that are different hands-on or just kind of speakers in teaching kind of how to build Halloween. So if we go over to speaker room C, as we're recording this section right now, we can look at maybe Sunday, Monsters in Training, a lesson in the good scare. Making monster how to play dead safely. Intermediate, advanced Haunt Lunatics, all sorts of fun things there. We've got a make and take going on here. They are building away and going to be taking something home with them. We've got presenters from all over. Rotten Apple, Leonard Pickle is here from the East Coast. Ted Doherty of Knots and Hayride and Dark Harbor fame and lots of other stuff. Tons and tons of great people to learn from. As with there being lots of kind of hands-on elements, this is kind of a fun variation on that. We have Monsters of Mayhem. They are located Kobold Haunt in Riverside, and they actually put on a dark ride Halloween experience each year. And so here they've got a mini kind of test version of it so that people can get a fun little ride around to just see a little bit about how they work on such a vehicle. But obviously a really cool thing to learn from, because you're not going to find many rides in the home haunt world. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that look at Haunt X. We had a really good time with it. It was a lot of fun. We wish we would have even had more time with it. It's so unique to be able to have like a full-on Halloween show in February. It's weird because whenever we have some sort of event like this, definitely after Midsummer Scream, totally feel like it's time to, you know, just go check out all the Halloween stuff everywhere, but yet the rest of the world is not ready for that. Obviously Easter and a bunch of other things will be coming before that, but had a lot of good fun with it. We do have a couple videos up on the YouTube channel that are full panel videos. One of the things we talked about on the podcast, and please check that out wherever you find podcasts, is that really this is a very tough show to present if you don't take in the panels. The panels and really just communicating with the experts, whether it's taking the classes, whether it's talking to them in the hallways or the aisleways. It's so much about networking, about learning. It's something we really appreciate about what they do here. And so you might want to check out, we have Rotten Apple with their 30th anniversary panel. We have Ted Doherty with his Growing Up Halloween panel on the YouTube channel. And that's just a small taste of what it is. We also go more into the detail on that on the podcast.
Yeah, I think this show in particular, because it's small enough that you really can interact with most people. It really is a cool environment to just interact and talk to other haunters, other people who love Halloween and stuff. So it really has that community feel to it where everybody's just kind of talking, and people who are presenting, giving presentations that are kind of icons in the industry are very accessible, and people are just kind of walking up and talking. And it's cool that we got to connect with lots of whether it's podcast listeners or our Parks and Cons crew members who support us on Patreon, or just people we've learned or gotten to meet and have relationships with over the years in the haunt community. We were able to do a lot of that here. So that's kind of, I think, to me, what stands out probably the most about this is that it is such a community feeling sort of environment or whatever. So it's really cool to be able to catch up with people and to enjoy that environment and hang out with people who also enjoy Halloween. It's really
cool. I feel like most of the social media posts I saw said things about like, oh, it's so good to hang out with the haunt family and stuff, and it does have that feel. Like this definitely is a community-based show and a lot of fun. So definitely check out the podcast if you can. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to check out lots of Halloween stuff. We hit over 100 haunts last year, or Halloween events. So we'll have lots of Halloween stuff coming in 2020. Some of it may not be coming for a little while as we wait for everybody to open up their doors, but we will have lots of Halloween stuff. Big thanks to Haunt X. Big congrats to everybody involved in the weekend. Lots of fun stuff there. Loved all the entertainment, loved connecting with the people that were able to, and lots more coming, as I said, in the year. So we'll wrap up here. Until next time, we'll see you in line somewhere.